Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to start finishing my Evergreen Angel. Well, I'm just going to gather all of the materials I need to finish this project and start the actual finishing tomorrow. So I have all of the pieces I need for this project and I actually hurt my thumb today. It was really stupid. I was working at the studio and I was hammering a piece of metal and I was thinking about something else and wasn't really paying attention and I hit my finger very lightly, so it didn't really hurt, but it got pinched between like the hammer and the edge of the metal block that I was hammering on. So literally it got pinched, but it was only a mallet, not a metal hammer, so the damage was done by the metal block. So I don't know how well I'll be able to finish this weekend. And I still have the band-aid on because it's still a little sore, so I don't know. But I'm going to start tomorrow, so I'm hoping it'll be less sensitive by tomorrow. So anyways, this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. And I have the acrylic ribbon here for the garland she's holding. So it calls for 5 different colors here just for the garland. And it's all very sparkly and pretty, so I'm super excited to use these. And I think with this purple acrylic, I'm supposed to make a bow for her to hold. And looks like with the green one too. And then with the other colors, I'll make this twisted garland. And I think I'll just glue it on instead of stitching them on because I think it'll be really troublesome to stitch all 4 pieces in one small area. So I'll just glue them. And then for her headpiece, I'm going to use this red. It's just DMC 321 and I'm not even sure if this is the called for color, but I'm just going to use this color to make the French knots and to add the leaves and the red bow. And then I'm going to add felt to the backs of my stitched piece and also the wings. And for the wings, I think I'll use this ivory color. I thought I had a piece of white, but I think I used it all for my other projects. So I'm out of those, but I still have this, and I think this will be okay. I just want to make sure that it's light enough so that the color won't peek through the perforated paper when you see it from the front. And then I actually have a couple of options for the angel, and these are from Daiso, but not sure if they still have them. But I think they will look all really nice. And I was thinking about black, but I want to color coordinate with the design. So I was thinking about this, and this one matches the paper really well. So I was thinking about using this, but with my other finishes, I color coordinated with the color of the dress or the dominating color of the designs. So that'll be this green for this project. And I have another green, but it's a little too lime green for this project, I think. So I think I like this color if I really choose the green color for this project. So I have these 3 still. So this brown I chose because of the beads. I think it matches really well. Or maybe the darker green, or I mean the darker brown. So I'm still thinking about what I'll use, but I think I'm leaning more towards the forest green color. So, but I'm just gonna keep out the brown one too, just in case if I change my mind. But yeah. And then this cardinal is gonna be attached here. And I think I won't back this with the felt because it's really small. Same with the headpiece. But it's going to look like this with the red bow made with the red DMC. So that's pretty much it. But I'm going to make it into an ornament, so I'm just going to add a hanger. And that'll be the only difference from the directions. And let me show you my other angel finishes. So this is Christmas Star, my most recent angel finish, and I think I finished this in April. And I have Fairy Godmother, and I think I finished this one last year. So I'm going to turn my Evergreen Angel into an ornament just by adding a hanger like these two. And compared to these two, Evergreen Angel is much more simple because I don't think I need to make a lot of elements with this one. So the back on this looks like this with 2 different colors of felt. And I actually added a piece of very thin cardstock underneath the felt for these two, but I don't know if I'll do that with Evergreen Angel. Same with this one, 2 different colors with the wings and the stitched piece, or I mean the angel. But yeah, so this is the string that I'll be using for the hanger, and it's just a rope type. I'm not really sure what to call it, but I'll be using that for the hanger. And I think I'll just use green to match the dress instead of the light brown color to match the color of the paper because that's what I did with these two. Um, so yeah, I think that's everything I need for finishing. This one doesn't even call for memory threads like it did for my Christmas star and Fairy Godmother. These have a lot of memory threads, as you could see, but Evergreen Angel doesn't really call for any of those. So I don't really need to do any more making. All I have to do is just assemble and glue everything together. So yeah, I'm just gonna start working on finishing this tomorrow. And I already really like how these look together, so super excited to finish this. So it is Sunday and I'm going to start putting my angel together, and I've already worked on her headpiece. So this is how it turned out. So I stitched all of the leaves and added the French knots, and for the bow, I made a bunch of loops to make it look like a bow, and I like how it's like sticking out. I was thinking about replacing it with memory thread if it looked really flat, but it didn't, so super happy with that. And then the back looks like this, really messy, but you're never gonna see that, so it doesn't really bother me. So all I have to do with this is to attach it like this to her head, and I tried to add the leaves in different directions so it won't look too neat. So I think this looks really good. So I'm just gonna work on that right now. So I'm working on gluing the felt, and I already finished the wings. And I remember that I said I was going to use hot glue instead of super glue when I was working on Christmas Star because it turned the felt white around the areas where the glue was. And I decided to just use the super glue again because I was too lazy to look for my glue gun. And of course it turned the felt white again in the areas where I used the super glue. And this is all I did, just the top section. And I'm going to trim the felt a little bit around the edge after I finish gluing. And these are the leftover pieces that I'm gonna save for other smaller projects. So after that, finishing gluing the green, I'll glue the wings, but I'm just gonna eyeball the placement by looking at the cover photo. So somewhere around here maybe. And I actually cut the felt a little too small for the wings, so the paper is sticking out a little bit more than I wanted it to, but I think that'll be okay. I think it looks fine. So this is the super glue that I was using, so I think I'm just gonna color this green to hide the white, like I did last time with Christmas Star, and I'm just gonna go and look for my glue gun. So while I wait for this to get hot, I'm just gonna color this with green, and I'll try with this color first. And this looks a little too dark. So maybe this one? This is a little lighter. Yeah, I think I like this one better. So I'm done coloring, and you could still tell, but I think it looks a lot better, and once it's dry maybe it'll be less visible. And I think my glue gun is ready, so I'm just gonna test it here. So yeah, that's ready. So I'm just gonna start gluing now, little by little, because it only sticks when it's hot. So that's all glued, and it looks pretty good, but I'm just gonna trim the edge where the felt is visible from the front. So I just glued the wings, and I really like the placement, but I just remembered, so stupid, I forgot to glue the hanger. So I'm just gonna lightly take this apart and see if I could stick the hanger inside. So yeah, that was real quick. I was able to peel off the felt a little bit and glue the hanger inside. So this is almost finished now, and I remember Christmas Star took all day because there were so many memory threads elements to make, and I had to do everything in order so that I didn't make any mistakes. So yeah, compared to Christmas Star and Fairy Godmother, this is really simple to finish. So now all I have to do is attach the bird and work on the garland with the Krenix. So I just made these bows. So one with green with 4 loops and one with purple with 2 loops. And I'm just gonna layer these like this. And I just used hot glue to glue these. I didn't sew them on. So I'm just gonna use glue again to layer these together and attach it to the stitched piece. And I have a piece of glue sticking here. So just like this. And I think I'll have the purple one on the bottom and have the green one on top. And then I cut out these 4 different colors of Krennic for the twisted garland. So I'm just gonna glue the ends first and then work on twisting the garland or the Krennics. So I'm just gonna add a bit of glue here. And this is gonna make it much more easier for me to handle. So once I get all 4 pieces glued on this side, that's hot. I'll grab all 4 pieces and twist it a couple of times and then glue the other end. I hope that made sense. So I just glued this end and then I'm just gonna twist a little bit and glue this side too, so that this won't get loose once it's attached. So I think I like this placement. So I'm just gonna glue this here. So my phone ran out of battery, so I don't know how much of it is recorded, but I have a finish. But let me just come back and clean up a bit because this looks really messy. So yeah, this is my finish, and I think it looks really pretty. And this was super fast to finish compared to my other ones. I think this only took 2 hours to finish, and I'm just trying to see if I could lay this a little better. But I really like the twisted Krennic, and I think it's super pretty with the hanging pieces on each side. And even though it was much more simple to finish compared to my other two, it doesn't look simple. It still looks very ornate and decorative. And I have the hanger here, and the back looks like this. Yeah, I'm super happy with how this turned out. And I'm just gonna go bring my other 2 finishes and see it all together. So these are my 3 finishes so far, and I think it's really pretty to look at, and I really can't choose a favorite. I really think the pictures doesn't do any justice to these projects, so I really hope you try one of Brooks Book's perforated paper projects. It's really pretty. And I want to thank Cindy again. I was able to do this because of you. So thank you so much. Now that this is finished, I'm just gonna start working on my next angel, cross stitch angel. So this is what she looks like. And I've already talked about this a lot, so I won't go into a lot of detail, but I think I'm just gonna start by working on the wings. So I'll see you tomorrow. So it's Tuesday, and today I worked on my cross stitch angel, the angel wings. So I already had the left side finished, So I worked on this today with the ABC, and since this is a cross-stitch angel, I think the ABC and the bird with the floral border represent samplers. And I think that's really cool how she added those design elements to the wings. I think it's really cute. So I'm gonna continue with this tomorrow. But yesterday I didn't make a video, but I did work on my Handmade with Love project. So I still have some park threads here. I didn't do much, but I worked on the blue hearts on the sleeves and this leaf here with the gray. And yeah, so that's all I worked on this one. And since I finished my Evergreen Angel, I think I'm in like a finishing mode. So I have a couple of small finishes waiting to be FFO'd. So maybe I'll try to finish a couple of them this weekend or next week. Like I did a couple of months ago, I did 3 finishes, 3 ornaments, and I'll link that video in the description box below, and you can see my process on how I finish. It's a lot of back and forth and trial and errors, but yeah, it's been a while since I finished anything, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. So tomorrow I think I'll choose 3 projects like I did last time, and I think I'll work on my cross-stitch angel tomorrow and try to get the angel wings finished. So I went through my past finishes and I chose these 3 projects to finish, and I hope I have enough quilting fabrics for these, but I chose 3 projects. So these 2 are more like Halloween projects, and this is a Valentine's Day project, I think. So this is a Brooks Books, and I got this from a digital magazine, but I can't remember what it's called. So if you really want to know, comment below and I'll try to find it. I don't think she has it in her Etsy shop. So yeah, but it's really small and really cute, so I think this will be a really nice ornament. And then this is a pretty recent finish. This is called Witch Cat by Barbara Anna Designs. And with this one, I converted all of the colors to color and cotton and changed the number to 2020. I think it was something like 1796, I think, but I changed it to 2020 and I had to chart it myself because it didn't come with the numbers. But it was a real quick stitch. And then this might be one of my oldest finish. I think I did this in 2017. I'm not really sure, but this is called When Witches Go Riding by Prairie Schooler, and this is the smaller design in that chart. And I stitched this with the called for DMC, and I feel like this would have been really nice with some hand dyes, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to make these into ornaments this weekend or next week, and I think it'll be really fun. And when I was looking through my old finishes, I found my 3 ornaments that I did earlier this year. So this is Lavender and Lace Angel. It's one of their free angel charts. If you go on their website, they have a couple of free angel charts that they have as a PDF file. So it's one of those. And then this Halloween one. And I really like the lace on the trims on this one. One of my viewers sent me some really pretty trims and chenille and stuff like that. So I think this one turned out really pretty. And then also another Lavender and Lace Angel. This was also a free chart. And for the hanger on this one, I used some gold memory threads to make it look like rope. So yeah, and oh, this one has a pocket so I could put things in here. And this took me a while for me to figure out how to do because I never done anything like this before. But I could put things in here like this, but yeah, so if you want to see how I finish them, I'll have the link in the description box below. If you want to see how I finish these 3 ornaments, let me know and I'll try to make a video same as the one that I just talked about. So I think I'll end the video here. I didn't do any stitching today, so I don't have anything to show you. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed seeing how I finished my Evergreen Angel. And let me know if you have any questions. And thank you so much for watching and commenting. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.